Okay, welcome to Dreamweaver. I'm going to take you through how to create a new HTML file. So when you open up Dreamweaver, I've got CS3, but most other versions are pretty similar. So what you want to go through and do is create a new HTML file, and that tends to be the main file you'll work with, that and a CSS style sheet with most websites. So if I go new HTML file, you can see here that I've got three views up the top in my window, in my main document window. Currently I'm in the design view, which lets you pretty much work by adding stuff in like you would a word processing document or Microsoft Word or something like that. So I can type my text straight into that window. So for example, there we go. I can type in some text. This is my first website. I'll just add in go to the next page and go to Google, because I'll show you how to add links to those. So there's some text. If I wanted to highlight some of that text and change it to bold or italic, for example, I can do that down the bottom in my properties window. I can also change the title of the document up here, which will show up in that top bit of the browser window. I'll show you that in a sec. So let's call it something dorky like my first web page. There we go. If I want to save that, I can do a Control S or do a save as. And I'm gonna actually call this one index, and I'll explain why in a minute. Hit save. If I want to preview that and see how it's going to look in the browser, I can come down to preview in browser, or I can just hit F12. Just be aware, if F12 doesn't work, then you might need to come in and just check your browser settings in here. You can edit your browser list. So if F12 isn't working, maybe it's because you don't have a browser set up, or you've got the wrong one and you want to use, maybe it's choosing Explorer, Internet Explorer instead of Firefox, or vice versa, and you want it the other way around. Anyway, I'm just going to hit F12, and it should actually preview it up. There we go. So there's my first web page. So it says my first web page up here in that title bar, all that text. So there's my first web page, and I'll show you how to add some links and explain the reason why we call it index in a minute.